All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a Los Angeles Lakers video. We have a potential trade here. Found this on Bleacher Report. I gotta say, I'm not really even a Lakers fan. I'm not even rooting for them to win the finals. I'd say I'm rooting for the Nets to win the finals, but I wouldn't even want to do this trade if I'm a Lakers fan. So, taking a look at it, I got it here on the screen. The Lakers get Buddy Hield, he's a great player. He's a great player. He's a great shooter. He's a great scorer. The Kings, they get KUZMA, Gasol, and McKinney. So that's three players. That's a lot of players the Lakers got to give up. But personally, I mean, Marc Gasol's kind of dead weight. Alfonso McKinney hasn't shown me anything ever. And then Kyle Kuzma, that's the big one here. So let's kind of dissect this trade here. Looking at it, just statistically, you have Buddy Hield this season averaging about 16.5 points per game. Now, Buddy Hield, I would say this isn't his best season shooting the ball. You could say that about half the league, I feel like. But this season, scoring about 16.5 points per game, 4.5 rebounds, 3 assists, almost a steal per game. You look at last season, had about 19 points per game, and then about the same other statistics, but he does make about 4 threes a game, shooting them at about a 39% clip. You compare that to Kuzma at 3. Kuzma's 35%. The Lakers desperately need three-point shooting. I think they need it long-term. They have Ben McLemore for the rest of the season. Honestly, they should go after Ben McLemore and try and get him long-term because he's a good shooter and he's way cheaper than Buddy Hield. I just don't think this trade is... I think that is a much better, because the defense is the exact same. I mean, Ben McLemore's not good on defense. Buddy Hield isn't good on defense. Shooting about 38.5% from 3, 40% from the field. You look at Kuzma on the season, 13 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, shooting about 44% from the field. But the good news for Kuzma and the Lakers is Kuzma's 25. He's also way cheaper than Buddy Hield, but he's 25 years old. You look at Buddy Hield's 28. However, and even actually, Kuzma's even more consistent. More games under, actually, no. Kuzma's way less consistent than Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield is not having a great season scoring the ball, but Kuzma just doesn't get as many minutes as Buddy Hield. So when you look at Buddy Hield's statistics, I mean, they're not that impressive this season, but he's a great shooter. He's had good statistical seasons, even like last season, 19 points per game. That's pretty solid. When you look at Kuzma, I mean, 13 points per game. He's only getting 29 minutes last season, 25 minutes. Only started 9 games last season, only started 25 games this season, but that's because of injuries. He did have that season where he averaged, I mean, even in his rookie year, he averaged 16-6, but the year after that, his sophomore season, he averaged almost 19 points per game. He had 18.7 points per game and then 5.5 rebounds. That was just at 23 years old, so I really like Kyle Kuzma way more than Buddy Hield, so I actually just do not like this trade from the Lakers' perspective. From the Kings' perspective, this is something you got to pull the trigger on this immediately, but I don't see this happening one bit. I don't see it happening one bit, and that's the good news because I don't think it should happen. I really don't think it should happen. Buddy Hield, maybe he's a little bit more consistent scoring the ball, but Kyle Kuzma, he's playing his role great. He's got way more potential. I just like Kyle Kuzma a whole bunch more. So the good news about that trade, though, is if they did do it, you do get rid of Marc Gasol. Isn't Marc Gasol gone anyways? McKinney, both those two dudes should be gone anyways. So I don't even know why Bleacher Report did this trade, because McKinney and Gasol should not be on this Lakers team next year, man. Get those dudes off this team. Get those dudes off that team, man. So this is definitely a no from me. I think the comments are going to agree with me, but if you disagree or if you agree, just leave a comment, hit that like button, hit that sub button, and I will see you guys later.